Welcome to Be the Boss, where we empower you to put on your big girl panties, tap into your inner goddess, and regain your power. Join me as I dive deep into mindset training, expansion, and business topics as I deliver them to you in bite-sized, fluff-free episodes every week. Welcome to Be the Boss. I am Tasha Cavaco, and this is episode 2. Today we're talking about how life is about momentum. It's about doing things daily, intentionally, to move forward. I tried to think of what are some things that I've learned the hard way by being stagnant, feeling like I'm getting nowhere, maybe in a hamster wheel. We've all described that concept sometimes of going in circles. And I tried to think, what were some things I really implemented that propelled my life forward in ways and at a speed I never thought I could. And a lot of the things that popped up are what I'm going to discuss next. The first thing I thought about was something I never looked into or thought would be something for me, and that was meditation. As you can tell, I'm loud, I'm outgoing, I like to talk, obviously, and I didn't picture myself being someone to sit quiet with my own thoughts. Whenever that happened, I always felt my mind would just race and I would just be horrible at this concept because I would never relax my mind, the whole point of meditation. But as I thought about that, I realized I probably need it. That's something I probably need in my life a lot. If I think that that's something I would not be able to do, this is my challenge. This means I need to implement this in my life. Meditation is basically a mindfulness or focusing your mind on a particular thought or activity. It's basically training your attention and awareness, looking within for your answers, and achieving a mental clarity and emotionally being calm and stable in that moment. So I realized this is something I definitely needed in my life. This was a practice I needed to do. And as I did each time, it got easier and easier. The first time, did my mind race? Yes. The second time? Definitely. It was not something I just grasped overnight. This was something I had to practice. But with practicing, I noticed the forward movement, that momentum. Next, I figured, I really should create some daily pillars. At that moment, I did not call them pillars, but over time I've learned that if we call them pillars, they're stable, they stay. It's something that we're going to do and be intentional every day. So create some pillars in your life. What are some things that you can stand by and take action on every day? Reading, journaling, movement, exercise, meditation, audiobooks if you can't sit down and read a book. Create action steps, some affirmations. These were things that I thought, I really need to incorporate daily things that I know are going to feed my soul, and ultimately feeding and thriving equals momentum. It's growth. One of my favorite things to do is journal. I listen to audiobook after audiobook. It doesn't matter where I'm going, how long. I try to always be listening to something that I feel is moving my life in a forward motion. I create action steps every day, no matter how big or how small. Some type of action step I like to jot down and make sure it gets done by the end of the day. The number one thing that I do every day in practice for an action step is making my bed. I know it seems silly. I used to tell my mom, is the president coming over? Why do I need to do this? But you know what? Honestly, it's the first thing you do in the morning and it's a success. You did something, you succeeded at it, and it just sets the tone for success and taking action the rest of the day. And it looks nice. Affirmations. Those are something that have changed my life for myself, my children. I speak these affirmations to them whether they know I am or not. Affirmations are something that I've learned really stick within your soul. As you say them mentally, as you say them externally, out loud. And some of the 4 affirmations that I've come up with are, I am, I embody, I receive, and I give. Fill in the blanks. For me, a couple things that I like to say are, I am worthy. I embody feminine strength. I receive abundance. And I give thanks for grace. As you say these things on a daily basis, I promise they'll start to sink in. I promise you'll start to believe them. And I promise it'll provide momentum in a forward motion for your life. Morning rituals are something I did not realize I've implemented for years. It could be drinking my Kangen water in the morning, a full glass. It's something I never skip. Right in the morning, I go grab my glass, I go to the sink, and I fill up, and I drink my water. In that moment is when I speak my affirmations, when I put intentions in that water as I'm drinking it. Kind of like the shower we talked about, rinsing away. Well, when I drink my water, that's when I'm filling up. I'm putting all those good thoughts and intentions into that water and drinking and filling up my body and my soul. Then vitamins. Then whether I'm taking the kids to school or not, I come back and have myself some coffee and a small breakfast and read or journal. Every morning I take these times to provide a morning ritual for myself because, again, it's a doing action. It can even be working out. Give your body something to feel alive and enriched in the morning to give the momentum for the rest of your day. Don't ignore life's gifts it gives you. The little gifts in life sends your way that most of the time we go unnoticed. Like someone paid for your coffee in front of you. You got the last item you needed at the store. There was only one left. You received a compliment. On the way to work, there wasn't that much traffic, or you got all green lights. Give a shout out to the universe of gratitude for these small gifts. And as you start to receive these small gifts and see these small gifts, more small gifts start piling in. And small gifts become bigger gifts. If we're intentional in thinking about these small gifts life gives us, it just wants to give us more. Decondition your viewpoints of what's positive and negative in your life. We have this idea that everything either has to be good or everything has to be bad. And deconditioning is literally a term used to describe a system for diminishing or eliminating the conditioned response or the behavior that you assume over time, something ingrained in you that's not really you. Not everything is happening to you. Not letting everything affect you or your emotions or your happiness or create anger up in you. Not everything has to be a positive or a negative, and it doesn't have to get either a positive or negative reaction in your life. Sometimes things just are as they are. We do not always have to label them as good and bad. Bottom line is that your mindset and reactions to life will be going against you or going for you. So implement these steps in your life. Create that momentum. Create that propelling forward. Trust yourself. Trust the process. And just believe. Thank you for listening to Be the Boss. Don't forget to subscribe. I wouldn't be in this place in life if I didn't take the leap and start my business with the magic. If you're interested in taking that leap or want to tap into an amazing community of like-minded entrepreneurs that decided to be their own boss, I will sponsor you for a month free for you to tap in and see what it's all about and have a lifelong business at your fingertips. That's it for now. Love and light, Tasha.